The Handsome Killer. How Ted Bundy Fooled All of America. Full story. Imagine the guy helping you carry your books at college is the same man who murdered over 30 young women in cold blood. Ted Bundy, the man everyone trusted, whose charming smile was his deadliest weapon. But behind that attractive face was a hidden monster. Today, we reveal the full story, with rare facts, chilling psychological analysis, and detailed investigations. Baby, the childhood and dark origins. Ted was born in 1946 to an unwed mother, a big scandal at the time. His grandparents raised him, and he was told his mother was actually his sister. He found out the truth as a teenager, and that was the first crack in his unstable identity. Brain psychological insight. Psychologists believe the shame, lies, and family deception triggered deep internal rage and psychological instability. Graduation cap. The charming young man everyone trusted. He attended university, was successful, intelligent, and very handsome. He even worked in politics and legal offices, a perfect young man. No one could imagine he secretly had a desire for control, violence, and domination. He lured victims by pretending to have a broken arm, asking for help. Once they followed him, the nightmare began. Drop of blood. The killing spree begins. His first confirmed victim was in 1974. In less than a year, 12 women vanished under similar circumstances, all from different universities. Police were clueless. He left no evidence. Magnifying glass tilted left. Rare fact. Ted returned to crime scenes days later, and even spent time with the corpses. This indicates necrophilia, a deeply disturbed psychological behavior. Oncoming police car. The arrest and first escape. He was arrested in 1975 after a suspicious traffic stop. Police found tools of murder in the car, but no direct link to any crime. During trial preparations came his first shocking move. He escaped from the courthouse, completely unrestrained. He hid for 6 days before being recaptured. But months later, he escaped again. He climbed through the ceiling of his cell, broke into a guard's uniform, and walked out the front door. Man running. The Florida murders. After escaping, he fled to Florida. He broke into a sorority house and brutally murdered 2 young women. Days later, he abducted 12-year-old Kimberly Leach from school and killed her. Balance scale. The historic trial. First ever U.S. trial broadcast live on national TV. Ted Bundy acted as his own lawyer, turning the courtroom into a twisted show. Performing arts. Bizarre detail. During trial, he suddenly proposed to a witness, and they got married in court. The media went wild, and the public was shocked. Brain full psychological analysis. Diagnosed with psychopathy. Extremely intelligent. IQ equals 136. With zero empathy and narcissistic tendencies. DNA experts described him as a man with no conscience, capable of making you believe he's the kindest soul alive. Fire, execution, and end. He was sentenced to death. After 10 years on death row, he was executed in the electric chair on January 24, 1989. Crowds gathered outside the prison, celebrating with signs that read, "Burn, Bundy, burn." Ted Bundy wasn't just a killer. He was a terrifying reminder that the most dangerous people are often the ones who smile the most. So, what do you think? Are killers born evil, or does society create them? Share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more untold true crime stories. The Secret Life of Ted Bundy. Chilling truths you've never heard. Drop of blood. Ted Bundy wasn't just a serial killer. He was a psychological enigma, shifting between personas and leaving the world puzzled, even after his execution. In this documentary, we uncover the dark side never shown in movies. We dive deep into the mind of one of the most charming and bloodiest killers in history. Brain inside the mind of the charming monster. Despite his attractive appearance and eloquent speech, Bundy lived a life of deep emotional detachment. Many psychologists believe he suffered from dissociative disorder, a condition where the mind disconnects from reality for periods of time, allowing him to commit brutal acts as if he were someone else entirely. Psychopathy and malignant narcissism. A lack of empathy combined with an inflated sense of self-worth that made him incapable of remorse. The question that baffled everyone. How could a man so monstrous convince dozens of women to follow him willingly? The answer. Ted was a master manipulator, and his handsome face was his deadliest mask. Open file folder, rare documents, and unbelievable confessions. In his final days on death row, Ted Bundy wrote memoirs in which he confessed things stranger than the crimes themselves. He spoke about the influence of violent pornography, claiming it triggered his urge to kill, a statement that sparked huge controversy. In his final interview before execution, he displayed a chilling calm while discussing his victims, never once asking for forgiveness. Test tube conspiracy theories. Was Ted Bundy working for a secret entity? Although officially labeled as a lone killer, some theories suggest otherwise. Rumors circulated that he once had ties to the FBI, possibly serving as an informant early in his life. There are unsolved murders in other states that match his signature. Could he have had accomplices, or were others simply copying him? Puzzle piece, rare insights into Ted Bundy. World map, a map of locations he frequented before each crime. Many of them chilling, like abandoned cemeteries and remote forests. Speaker high volume, a real audio recording from his prison cell, in which he recounts a dream filled with blood and chaos. Love letter, a letter he wrote to a teenage fan who called him the man of her dreams, despite knowing the full extent of his crimes. Drop of blood, a haunting ending. In the end, Ted Bundy remains a landmark figure in the history of crime, not just because of the number of his victims, but because he reshaped how we view pure evil. Evil that can wear a suit, smile in your face, and kindly ask for help. Was Bundy a monster, or a deeply ill man we failed, until he became a monster?